What's especially alarming, Mr. Speaker, is now Mr. Musk, and currently is going after Social Security data. I commend the federal employees who have stood up to this illegal act. Nobody gets wealthy on Social Security. It's the safety net for capitalism. That's what Roosevelt intended it to be. It's long overdue that we have a vote in the United States Congress to enhance Social Security benefits for all Americans.
That was Representative Larson calling for enhanced and increased Social Security benefits, but at the same time bashing Elon Musk. Meanwhile, we got an update from Elon Musk saying that he is increasingly optimistic about Social Security, more specifically on X, saying, "We are increasingly optimistic that as the immense waste and fraud are eliminated from Social Security and Medicare, that there is potential to increase actual dollars received by citizens and better healthcare," meaning that more money could go to citizens and healthcare. Is there going to be a union, a truce between Elon Musk and Representative Larson? I'm going to play that full video clip of Representative Larson, give you more details of what Elon Musk is talking about, more money to citizens and healthcare. I'll give you some other Social Security updates as well.
Do not let any member of Congress not stand up and tell you where they stand.
The gentleman's time has expired.
Benefits.
Before I dive into the main content, if you appreciate the Social Security updates, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more Social Security updates. So Elon Musk issues an update saying he's increasingly optimistic, I guess, with the data that he has access to so far. Meanwhile, Representative Larson, as well as other people in the Democratic Party, are not happy with Elon Musk. Where do you stand? Has Elon Musk gained your trust yet, if he hasn't already? Let me know down in the comments below. Let's take a listen to Larson, then we'll get into what Elon Musk is optimistic about and what more money for citizens means.
Thank you, Speaker Baggage. Mr. Speaker, I rise today to address the nation's #1 anti-poverty program for the elderly and the #1 anti-poverty program for children. That program is Social Security. Yet, Mr. Speaker, I think, as you know, imagine Congress has not addressed or enhanced Social Security in more than 54 years. Richard Nixon was President of the United States the last time that Congress enhanced Social Security. I'm sure it's of interest to some of our listeners here today that the #1 insurance program for the nation, who relies on their government to make sure that it passes on to them the savings that they have paid for. This is no entitlement. All one has to do is go to their pay stub where it says FICA, Federal Insurance Contribution. Whose? Yours. And yet your Congress hasn't acted on it, but we want to give that opportunity to everyone to act on it. What's especially alarming, Mr. Speaker, is now Mr. Musk, an unelected official who operates outside of government, who doesn't need to be approved by the Senate, who is neither a federal employee or a volunteer, but has the ear of the President of the United States and can get all the statistics and data that he wants, and currently is going after Social Security data. I commend the federal employees who have stood up to this illegal act and refused, in an effort to protect American citizens' valuable information, and most importantly, their privacy. Mr. Speaker, as you know, you have 115,000 Social Security recipients in your district. 86,000 are retirees. 10,000 are disabled workers who rely on this money. 5,486 widows, 2,600,000 spouses, 8,613 children. Your district gets on a monthly basis $197 million. And where do they spend that? Right back in your district. Nobody gets wealthy on Social Security. It's the safety net for capitalism. That's what Roosevelt intended it to be. It's long overdue that we have a vote in the United States Congress to enhance Social Security benefits for all Americans. 10,000 baby boomers a day become eligible for Social Security. More than 70 million people get Social Security. And now Mr. Musk and Mr. Trump are out to cut those benefits. Ask your constituents where those cuts are going to come from, Mr. Speaker. Are they ready to say with the money that they receive that they ought to make cuts in something that was widely debunked last week? President Trump made the most outlandish claim that Social Security is contributing money to people supposedly 150 years old. This was widely debunked as false and untrue, but it's the kind of thing that you see in dictatorships or at the start of fascism, when all of a sudden people make outlandish claims that are untrue with regard to the nation's #1 insurance program for the elderly and our children, something Congress hasn't enhanced in more than 54 years. The public ought to be demanding a vote of its members. Do not let any member of Congress not stand up and tell you where they stand.
The gentleman's time
has
expired.
On your benefits. I thank you and yield back.
What are your thoughts on what Representative Larson had to say? He is not happy with Elon Musk in Social Security, but where do you stand? And are we going to see some type of truce or union between Representative Larson and Elon Musk? The way that Larson was speaking, it doesn't seem like it's going to happen anytime soon, but with the increase of actual dollars received by citizens and better health care, what does that mean? More money to Americans. At least that's what I think. Maybe I'm misinterpreting. Let me know what your thoughts are. As it stands, Social Security benefits can be increased only by the annual cost of living adjustment. COLA is designed to keep payments in line with inflation so that purchasing power is not eroded over time. Newsweek contacted DOGE and the SSA for comment via email outside of regular working hours, and Musk's comments refer to DOGE's continued work in the SSA, one of the several government departments that is being investigated by the unofficial government agency in an effort to reduce federal government spending. So what does this mean? Is this mean, I'm not really sure if Elon Musk is talking about an increase for Social Security recipients, but does he say increased dollars for citizens? Is that the DOGE stimulus check, DOGE dividend check? We're not really sure. Musk also recently posted a chart that alleged that 400 million people with millions well over the age of 100 were receiving Social Security benefits. The SSA website shows that in 2024, there were only 68.5 million recipients. So the reported data are people in our records with a Social Security number who do not have a date of death associated with their record. These individuals are necessarily receiving benefits. Musk also previously said that he is 100% certain that the magnitude of the fraud in federal entitlements between Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid, welfare, disability exceeds the combined sum of every private scam you've ever heard of so far, by far. So we're going to see what's going to happen with this. I hope that Elon Musk is doing the right thing since he already has access, and I hope that he can gain the trust of people who don't agree with him, maybe by showing. If we go to the DOGE live tracker right here, we can see that $51.8 billion have been saved, which is 3.25% of the $2 trillion goal. I did the math here. If this money, the $50 billion, were to be sent out to the 79 million Americans right now, it'd be a $145 check. So nowhere near the $5,000 check, but looks like progress is being made. If you want to check this out, it's DOGE-tracker.com. Shows you each date how much money is being saved. For example, on February 22nd, 21 EPA, DEI, and environmental justice grants, $67 million were saved there. So I'm hoping that the right thing is being done, especially when it comes to people's Social Security. But let me know your thoughts on that. And that is all the news that I have for today to hopefully cheer you up a bit. Here's my daughter Belle's tip of the day.
Hi guys, I'm going to give you the 5 positive tips to make you start your day and make you be positive and grateful as much as you can. So first, stay happy, stay strong, and have good vibes, and do great to others when they do great to you. And also, you know this one, be nice to others when you be nice to them. Bye.
If you haven't heard the latest of what Trump has said when he spoke out about Social Security, we'll want to click this video over here as he does speak out about Social Security. So click that video now and I'll see you in that video. Take care, be safe. Thank you for watching.